everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some baby back ribs out on the Weber Kettle. And when I say today, I actually mean today. I'm not going to season the day before and then let it soak in overnight. Now we're going to season these baby backs right now, get them out to the grill, get them smoked up, and we're also going to put a terrific glaze on them. So let's get these rubbed up. But first, now maybe this is just me and my old eyesight, but I was ready to remove the membrane off this. Is that membrane there? I mean, to me, it looks like it's already gone. I mean, if it is there, it is so thin, but I'm not going to bother with it if it is that thin. So we're just going to go ahead and season these up. We've got good surface moisture, don't need a binder. And the rub I'm using today is from Sharp Gourmet Barbecue, their California rub. Let's get a little bit on the backside here. Now this is a good, very savory rub, which is a good thing because the glaze we're going to be putting on is pretty darn sweet. All right, I am happy with that. Those are looking good. Let's go ahead and get our glaze ready. Now, I'm making more of this glaze or sauce, whatever you want to call it, than I'm going to need for this one cook, and that's great. You can just store it in the refrigerator for a few days, and it's just fantastic to go on ribs, chicken, anything like that. Now, we're starting with a 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple. That has the pineapple juice with it still. To this, we're going to add about 10 ounces of barbecue sauce. Just pick your favorite barbecue sauce. It does not have to be an expensive one. I'm just using a Kraft barbecue sauce here. That's usually about half a bottle this size. Finally, we're going to do about 8 ounces of honey. And I'm just going to get in here with my little whisk and work this together. It's going to take a little bit. That honey is pretty thick. Got to slowly incorporate it here, and then you can kind of speed up once it starts getting in there. This is a nice, chunky, sweet glaze that's going to go on our ribs. We'll be putting some on when it's time to wrap them and then at the end too. All right, I'm going to pop a lid on this and it's going to go in the refrigerator while we head out to the grill to get our ribs going. All right, the Weber kettle is up to temp. My target today is 250 degrees. As you saw, I have a water pan in there that I added some water to, and I'm using the Mallory Firewall and the Mallory cast iron grate. So let's go ahead and get these baby backs on. Get some peach wood in here for smoke today. All right, let's get our lid on, get smoking. And we're going to come back in about an hour, see if we need to spritz. We're probably not going to wrap until the 2 to 3 hour mark, but we'll check it, see how it's doing. See you back here in about an hour. All right, we're at the 1 hour mark. The temperature's been holding really steady right at 250 on the kettle. So let's go ahead and check our ribs, see if we need to spritz them. Tell you, those are smelling great already. But I do see a little dryness here, so we are going to go ahead and spritz. And I'm just going to use plain water. It's something I do almost all the time because I'm just trying to bring moisture here, not trying to add any other flavor because we're going to have that glaze. See if we have any more life left in this piece of wood. If not, I may add another. Got a little bit going. All right, we're going to get the lid back on, let these go, and come back in another hour and check them. All right, we are at the 2 hour mark. The wind is kicked up. It's getting chilly, and I'm guessing it's going to be time to wrap these, but let's take a look. So we're looking really good. Just minimal pullback on the bones here, but really good color. It's time to wrap these, and I'm going to double wrap these in foil. And once we get it in the foil, that's when we're going to put our first bit of our glaze on. Oh, this is going to be good. Just going to brush this around gently here. Just want to add a little bit of water to our foil, our spritzing liquid. Back on the grill. And I'm going to let that go for 2 hours before we unwrap it. And at that point, my plan is, depending on the tenderness, what I'd like to do is take it out of the foil, get it back on the grill with a little more sauce on the surface to let it sort of finish up, maybe for 30 minutes to an hour. It'll just depend on how tender it is. So I'll see you back here in a couple hours. All right, our baby backs have been in foil for 2 hours. Let's open them up and see how they're doing. Just going to open them right on the grill here. We have a nice pullback on the bones right here. What I'm going to do is lift the foil out of here and then lift the ribs back onto the grill and give it a little bit more of that glaze. Just a little bit more of our glaze here. We've got a lot still on the surface of those pineapple chunks. Oh, this smells so good. It was a challenge to lift that off without this falling apart. It's feeling very, very tender. I'm not even going to bother probing it. We're just going to give it probably another 30 minutes on the grill here to set up this glaze a little bit. Did another piece of our wood in here for a little more smoke at the end. All right, we're going to get the lid on and let these go for about 30 minutes. Then they will be done. See you back here in 30 minutes. All right, we've been going another 30 minutes. Let's take a look at our ribs and get them off of here. Wow. With that pineapple on there, I could not have asked for better looking ribs. All right, let's get these off here, get them inside, and have a taste. Well, I don't know if you noticed when I was lifting the ribs off of the grill out there a few minutes ago, they actually started to separate in the middle here. Now, if you've watched enough of my videos, you know that I'm not the biggest fan of fall off the bone ribs. I don't hate them, I do like them, but I prefer a little bit of bite. I think these are going to be closer to fall off the bone, but we'll see. So I'm actually going to go, let's see. I don't want to turn them over because I think they will just fall apart. So I'm going to try and go right here. Yeah, these are definitely fall off the bone ribs. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to fight it. Here we go. Look at this. Yeah, these are fall off the bone. There was a bone there. It just decided to stay behind. So we're going to go for a taste of this right here. Let's see. That is a tasty, juicy, sticky, sweet rib. Oh man, this is good. I'm not saying I'm converted in my preference for bite off the bone rather than fall off the bone, but I don't know. These are pretty darn good.